some jailhouse blues on.
And we welcome you to MSJ Playback Field for this final game of Christos FC USL League 2 season. My name is Alex Boss. I'm joined by Alana Miani for this matchup between Christos FC and Charlottesville Blues. Christos entered into this game after a 3-0 loss on Sunday to Northern Virginia FC. They come into this one 2-7-2 with 8 points and sitting in 5th in the Chesapeake Division. Meanwhile, Charlottesville Blues coming off a positive note, also playing on Sunday where they beat Patuxent 1-0. Christos has been eliminated from the playoffs. Meanwhile, Charlottesville Blues actually still has a lot to play for with 2 games remaining. Not only them currently in 3rd place, but also the other top 2 teams also have 2 games remaining. So a winning result will be big for them in this one. As both teams go into their pregame huddles, we get set for this kickoff. I'm just curious to see Christos obviously eliminated from the playoffs. Would you like to see what kind of desperation are you looking to see either from them or from Charlottesville, who still has something to play for?
From a Christos perspective, I mean, it's probably just going to be about playing for pride now. Just because you're eliminated from playoffs doesn't mean you can just start slacking off. I'm sure all these guys want to finish off on a high. And I mean, as you said, for Charlottesville Blues, a lot to play for. They're definitely going to be bringing the energy, looking to get a very needed result in their favor.
Yeah, most definitely. As Charlottesville Blues will take the kickoff to get this one underway. As we take a look at the Christos FC starting lineup, Sam Koss once again wearing jersey number 0 in goal. Then from the back, Josh Morgan wearing jersey number 2, Jojo Akron, number 6, Anthony Schlee, number 8, Reese Meyer, number 10, Kyle Dixon, number 12, Easton Watson, number 13, Ryan Calhera, number 14, Nick Richardson, 16, Spencer Hanks, number 17, and finally Brian St. Martin wearing number 19. Christos will be in the bright green jerseys today. Meanwhile, on the other side for Charlottesville, Kyle Stenzel, jersey number 3, Josiah Blanton, number 4, Robert Sloan, jersey number 5, Alfonso Condi, number 7, Graham Dougal, jersey number 10, Samuel Vigilante, number 18, Sam Roberson, number 19, Joshua Yoder, number 22, Evan Fiddler, number 23, Josh Kirkland, number 27, and finally in net will be number 29, Ryan Gallagher, and they will be in the dark blue jerseys today. So we're about 30 seconds into this one. Anthony Schlee pressing for the ball as Blanton sends it back to Gallagher. Stenzel settles it down. It's Richardson back to Akron. And one thing Christos really needs to clean up from Sunday is the defensive turnovers. Yeah, there was almost one. As I'm saying, yeah. But no, that was really the big reason why they lost on Sunday to Northern Virginia. First 2 goals were off of blatant turnovers, passes straight to the other team. They've got 3 in the back now, had 2 in the back on Sunday. We'll see if that helps anything out. So here comes Robert Sloan on the near side. Vigilante now taking his time in the middle. The far side, there was St. Martin defending. Walker now switches field. to Allen. Allen in the middle gets picked off by Vigilante. Vigilante now on a run, coming down the near side, and a shot, and it's just wide. Will be a throw in.
And it's just like you said, those turnovers already starting to become quite prevalent. Ball just carelessly given away in the middle led almost to a goal.
Yeah, it was just something, I mean, it looked like he was open in the middle, but obviously maybe his eyes were too focused on his player instead of the defenders around him.
Yeah, he just didn't check to the ball. Ball wasn't hit with much pace either.
His ball's headed over and back to the midfield. Robert Sloan to Blanton. Blanton tries to send the ball up the middle. Dougal out wide. So now there's Akran defending and tapped out of bounds. Other games up tonight, Patuxent will be taking on Lionsbridge. That game starts at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, also Virginia Marauders versus Virginia Beach at 7:30. Virginia Beach and Lionsbridge, the two teams holding the top two positions in the Chesapeake Division. As I said last broadcast, in the Eastern Conference will be the number one team in the division to move on to the national playoffs, while the number two team will play in a play-in game against one of the other divisions in the Eastern Conference. So that's something that Charlottesville is certainly playing for, just the opportunity to be able to get into the national playoffs. As Dixon's battling for it, Charlottesville holding possession. And back to Gallagher once again. Gallagher with a short ball. That's picked up by Schlee in the middle. Schlee drops it out to Hanks. Christos now with some momentum coming down the far side. As that was Richardson. Richardson maintains possession after it was taken away. Trying to send the cross in. Bunch of fakes. Looks like they're calling for a handball. Coach Saint not happy.
Those ones are always difficult to judge. I mean, obviously we do not have the technology for VAR, but decisions like that, you can't really blame the ref. Very quick, has to make a quick call. Just unlucky for Christos. Potentially fortunate for the Blues.
Yeah, Richardson took about probably 4 fakes trying to get a cross around once he sent one in.
Yeah, it
handball.
seemed rather unnecessary, to be honest. Looked like he had him after the second one.
As Dixon's taken down, will be a foul, first foul of the game. Sent over to Cologne. Dom Cologne sends the ball off. Schlee trying to make a run, just too far. Blanton will let it go out of bounds. Also now almost cut off by Allen. Also now Blues looking to go on a counter attack, but it's picked off. As Wilson and Hanks in the box now. Hanks tries to settle it down, knock it over. Schlee just missed it with his foot. A few defenders there for Blues. Watson now up with plenty of time, but now Cologne with it. Ethan Watson, Dom Cologne, to Eric Allen. Ball switches field to Akran. Kyle Dixon now. Christos doing a better job earlier this game. Pressing offensively. Gotten a few chances thus far. It's just knocked down to Hanks. Here comes Cologne trying to make a run. Charlottesville regain possession. Cologne now, ball up to Schlee. Schlee trying to make something happen over to Watson. Watson holding on to it. Down to Cologne on the near side. Cologne sends a left-footed cross in. Nobody there. Schlee, though, picks it up, and a great save from Gallagher. The defender is kind of tapped it to Schlee, wide open in the box. Gallagher was there to pick it up.
Yeah, and that chance all started from Christos doing a great job of playing in between the lines, recognizing the spaces that they had, being composed on the ball. Something we haven't seen too much from them this season, but better late than never.
Honestly. There's a foul call in the midfield. Robert Sloan will tap it over on the free kick. Sloan now up pass. The Blues attacker, that was Kirkland. Knocked out of play. As the Blues trying to make something happen. Cologne there battling Kirkland and taken down. Jojo Okran, who we did not see on Sunday, we saw earlier in the season playing on the back line, was entering his freshman year at UMBC. He was on the all-star team of the National Academy Tournament last year for Armor. Last game we saw Brian Sievers taking that spot on the right side. Also in the middle, Cologne settles it down.
Yeah, one thing that we have noticed a lot is, the consistently inconsistent starting lineups and roster and all of that. Definitely a factor for, I'm sure, many teams in the Chesapeake Conference of USL 2. But obviously, it makes it difficult to have a good squad and continue performing well every week when your roster and lineup is constantly changing.
Yeah, definitely. Chemistry is definitely a big factor. Like knowing where people are going to go offensively. As Blues come on the counterattack, Condi now with the ball coming down the near side. Condi cuts back with a shot and a save from Kloss, but it's knocked in. Offside called, though.
And definitely Christos defender is going to be happy that one's called back. He almost got clipped. Not a great look defensively, but Christos have been given another chance.
Hey, Eric Allen did get dropped. But you can't really say anything because they didn't score. That was a nice save from Sam Costa, though.
Yeah, it was a great save, and I know it was called offside. I can't remember now. But generally the rule states that if a defender's purposely playing a ball and it's deflected off and the attacker scores off it, it's not offsides. I'm pretty sure that rule doesn't stand for a keeper, though. So for anyone wondering, that's probably why it was called off.
Gallagher sends it away. Cologne settles it down. Okran now sends the ball up to Hanks. Hanks with Schlee making a run. Ball sent up to Schlee. Schlee with only one defender sends a cross in, and it's knocked away. Will be a first corner of the game for Christos off the head of Robert Sloan.
Yeah, and he had Richardson making a run closer to the penalty spot. If Richardson had just held his run ever so slightly, just eased off a bit on his pace, it would have been a much simpler finish rather than trying to clip a ball over the top and hope that the Blues defender didn't get it in time.
Hanks will set up for the corner. Hanks sends the ball in far post, headed up by Schlee. It was not Schlee, someone else, but into the hands of Gallagher. As here comes Blues on the counterattack, and a block from Eric Allen off the foot of Josh Kirkland.
Yeah, one thing though Christos do need to be aware of for this game in particular, getting caught on the transition, something many teams struggle with just in general, defending with a few numbers back. I mean, it's a skill many teams should learn, but it's something that can be easily prevented if the right measures are put in place. So Christos going to need to make sure for this game that they are well aware of the transition and doing what they can to stop it.
This ball sent up to the midfield. Knocked over to Sloan. And sent to Condi. Condi cuts towards the middle. Drops it off. There goes Dougal. Dougal, the right-footed shot. Out of play. Referee says it was deflected. In the first corner of the game for Blues. Short play in. There's Hanks defending. Ball sent in over the far post. Ball sent in again. Koss diving for it. And it's over the net. Over the middle for Dixon, not over to Okran. Okran plays the ball up. Schlee chasing after it. Schlee now battling in the corner as they Blues let the ball go out of play. Christos took the press. Dixon gets a foot on the ball. Almost over to Hanks. Cologne now with possession, settles it down. Cologne tries to send a cross in. Now here come Blues on the counter. There's Condi on the near side. Roberson to Dougal. And turned over off the Dougal pass. Intercepted by Christos. Watson in the middle. Short ball to Cologne. A little too far behind him. Very fast-paced start to this game. This ball sent in. Okran there defending with Roberson chasing after. Roberson now almost kept it in. Referee calls it out of bounds. Allen now with the ball up. Stenzel taken down on the blue side. Dougal sends a cross in, deflected. Roberson calling for a possible handball. No call again, though. It's also been blocked by Hanks off the foot of Fiddler. And then Kirkland, Okran defending. And looks like it will be a foul on Okran. And a free kick from just in as it's tapped quickly over and blocked by Christos. Blanton sends a shot in, blocked once again. Christos is going to make something happen. Blues had a lot of their players up. Sent up to Hanks, and a great tackle from Yoder to keep that one impossible breakaway. Blanton tries to play it over the top to Kirkland. As Conde picks the ball, he's got space. Conde is taken down. Sloan taps it over to Stenzel. Stenzel now with space in the box at the shot, and it's in. Dougal, the tap from the top of the box. Cost was a little bit out of possession, and it just barely trickled in to give the Blues a 1-0 lead in the 21st minute of this one.
Yeah, it's been coming. I will say I don't think anyone really expected that's how the first goal would come. Can't really call it a scrappy goal, but it's definitely not the prettiest goal I've ever seen. I'm sure many people have seen much better. But regardless, I mean, the Charlottesville Blues deserve to be in the lead. They've been sustaining the majority of the possession and have just created a better chance in the last few minutes.
I know every goal I call sounds completely unexpected, but that one I did not think that was going in the net.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of trickled its way in. I mean, I thought it was out.
Me too, yeah. The way Cost was looking at it, he thought it was out. As Christos looked to bounce back from that first goal. Vigilante now. Vigilante again in the middle. He's got Stenzel there. Vigilante kind of battling a few defenders. Now here come Blues. Gonna hit their second. Okran, though, there to cut off the pass. Schlee trying to maintain possession. Hanks now. Back to Allen. Over to Okran. Christos holding down the possession of their defensive third as Okran tries to send the ball to Hanks.
Careless.
And now Rogerson now with Okran defending. Back to Stenzel. Stenzel sends the ball over. Okran with an attempted tackle. Looks like he might have gotten a piece of the ball, at least knocked the ball away. As they switch sides of the field. Big ball up to Cologne. Cologne's got a little bit of break on Sloan. Cologne taken down. And it's like a foul was called on Cologne there.
I mean, he was looking for it, clearly, but I mean, he sort of lost his balance before the defender really started dragging down or anything, but I believe the ref signaled Cologne sort of dragged the defender down with him, hence why a foul was called against him. Personally, I didn't believe it was a foul on Cologne. Well, a foul committed against him, I should say.
As Hanks now at the top of the box. Ball sent in and just wide. I think Gallagher got a hand on that one. Referee's been pretty, I'd say, friendly to the defenders thus far. Some of the players on both teams are trying to draw fouls, but referees having none of it.
Yeah, I mean, as a ref, you expect once players get in the box, they're going to fall down, they're going to make a scene, do everything they can to get the call. Just have to make every decision with that mindset.
Hanks sends across in back post. Unable to get a real good touch on that. As Christos awarded yet another corner. They've kind of been on the attack these past 3 minutes ever since the first goal went in.
Yeah, and response is key. Getting a goal in these next few minutes would really boost the momentum in their favor.
As Hanks sends the left footer in just over Schlee's head, picked up by Dixon. Schlee taps at it from the ground. And just goes wide to the left post. With a big ball up to Roberson. Brought down to Dixon. Kyle Dixon trying at Cologne. Toss to Ethan Watson. Watson gets around the first defender. Watson out wide. As ball sent in over Cologne's head, picked up by Richardson. Also knocked away by Yoder. Mayer there with a great job to fend off the Blues attacker. That was Kirkland. It's over to Condi. Condi ball up. Kirkland chasing after the ball. Cost comes off his line and knocks it away. So we are more than halfway through this first half, just entering the 28th minute of this contest. Charlottesville Blues up 1-0 after their kind of trickling goal that just got by Cost in the 21st minute. Christos been the attack the last few though. Over to Blanton. Short ball to Vigilante and out wide. Stenzel now. Stenzel out wide. Just barely kept in. No, not kept in. Ball sent over to Allen, off the foot of Okran. To Hanks in the middle, and a little careless pass in the middle as Vigilante picks it off. Vigilante now coming up the middle, off to Kirkland. Kirkland cuts back. Kirkland sends the ball, and it's...
Is that one good?
Skied over the net by Dougal. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, again, though, it all starts from another careless giveaway. Something that's not uncommon for this Christos side.
Yeah, that seems like so far this game, once they do get the ball over the midway line, they do a good job of kind of connecting the short passes and getting balls in the box, but it's really just the defensive third where they're struggling.
Yeah, and a lot of the times they've found more success mixing it up between playing the ball longer, trying to find the target man versus working it in. Failed cross attempt. But, yeah, I mean, at this point now, 30 minutes in or so, it's just about trying to establish yourself and really start building up the pressure. Christos haven't really been able to sustain any sort of pressure for any length of time.
As Cologne knocks down a Blues defender. Cologne getting a talking to before we resume play.
At this time, there is a scheduled water break. It's pretty hot out here. I'm not sure the exact temperature. Somewhere straddling 90 degrees or so. And on the turf, it's probably closer to 95 to 100. Just trying to keep the players safe.
Yeah, we did see that in the previous game, 1 per half. As the sun was beating down before the game. I think now it's kind of blocked out by a few of the buildings. And while we're on this break, I'll run through what the playoffs are looking like for this division. Lionsbridge FC currently sitting in first place. They've got 2 games left at Patuxent tonight, and then they will play the Virginia Marauders on the 13th. Meanwhile, Virginia Beach, they have at the Marauders tonight, and then they will play at this Charlottesville squad. So a win will be big for Charlottesville tonight, just to maintain some sort of confidence, some sort of momentum going to that huge game, which might be them playing for a spot in the play-in game. We'll see how it all shakes out in the end. These players slowly return to the field. We'll resume with a Blues free kick. From their defensive end. Bolson up high, there's Dougal. Picking up 2 defenders on him. Sends the ball straight to the defender. Playing to Stenzel and out wide. Almost picked off just over the foot of Okran, and a handball called. The whole Christos bench was calling for that. Watson. Too strong of a touch from Schlee. There's Condi spinning around Watson. Condi with some space. Dugald now. Okran there defending. The Blues attacker gets just by Okran. That was Roberson who was taken down. Looks like a clean tackle from Okran.
Yeah, always have to be careful going to ground in the box.
We'll get a free kick for Charlottesville.
Did he injure himself in the process?
I think so, yeah. I think Okran's down next to the goal. Previous match between these two at Charlottesville was a 2-0 win for the Blues. That game played on June 15th. So we're now a month off from that game. Okran gets back up with the help of his coach.
And it looks like for the meantime, Christos will be playing a man down as Okran receives treatment.
Yeah, you see Josh Morgan over there kind of warming up. I don't know if it doesn't look like he'll be coming into the game for the moment. But Okran will just take a walk around and see if he's good to go. As Blues send the cross in, they do get a head on it, but Schlee there to clear it away. Ethan Watson chasing after Vigilante, taps it over to Fiddler. As Okran does return to play. Cologne knocked down by Stenzel. And the ref will tag Stenzel with a foul. So here comes Dixon in the middle. Dixon with the ball up the near side. Cologne, not enough to keep that one in. Picked off by Eric Allen. As that was Kirkland who tried to get Dugald on the run out wide.
Yeah, it was a wasted opportunity. 3v2, maybe 4v3. Good opportunity to get a goal, or at least create a good scoring chance. Just careless possession.
That'll be a Christos throw-in. What do you think about Christos coming up the field and, I wouldn't say thrown in, but blind crosses? We kind of just, if they see the opportunity, they kind of just throw it in instead of taking their time with the short passes they seem to have success with.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of desperation, a bit of lack of guidance maybe. I think right now they're just kind of, throwing straw into the wind. I think that's the analogy. Yeah, it's just, you can tell right now they're just kind of here. It doesn't really look like they are really amounting to anything, any of their chances. So, I mean, I guess until either Coach St. Martin can settle them down or maybe one of their captains can have a word with them, they're not going to really find much success.
His ball backheeled through a few defenders. Vigilante almost there. Okran there, though, to pick it off. Dixon now through two defenders, and he's knocked down. Referee will play advantage, though, as Watson off to Cologne. Cologne cuts back to Hanks in the middle. Hanks out to Watson. Watson will take the left-footed kick, and it's in the back of the net. Ethan Watson from the top of the box puts Christos on the board.
I'm pretty sure every time I say something revolving around a team not scoring, they go and score.
So we'll keep talking about that.
Yeah, might as well. But this is definitely the jolt that Christos needed. It looked rather lifeless for a while. I mean, that challenge by the Blues defender probably lit a small spark, which probably helped lead to that goal. But now, again, it's about response from both sides. Charlottesville Blues have sort of just been coasting ever since that first goal. I'm expecting to see them wake up from this point on, and Christos at this point probably is going to try to carry the momentum forward to try to get a second.
Yeah, Ethan Watson had plenty of space in the middle. It looked like he took the touch and then just settled down in there and fired a kind of lob up over Ryan Gallagher in net.
Yeah, I mean, the Charlottesville defense was in disarray. No one seemed to really know who their man was. No one really stepped. Gave Watson enough time to just settle the ball down, pick his head up, and place the ball in the back of the net.
Charlottesville looked like they had type of opportunity here. Ball just out of reach and out of play. Dixon, Watson now taken down. Vigilante taps it off, as that was Dougal that looks like taken down in the midfield by Richardson. It'll be a free kick from the 20-yard line for Charlottesville, looking to take that lead back.
Yeah, and I mean, this is perfect shooting range. Exactly 20 yards out from the look of it. I mean, obviously free kicks aren't easy, but for a good free kick taker, this is the perfect spot. Just enough space to be able to get the ball up and over the wall, especially for a right-footed player. Just curve it right into the top left.
This is set up with 4 in their wall. That was sort of the space that Ahmad Shida scored his free kick for Northern Virginia in the last game here on Sunday. Charlottesville set up. They've got 5 in the box. Ball fired right into the wall by Dougal. Dougal picks it up again. He's got 2 inside, but I think both of them were offside. Ball settled down by Cologne. Up to Hanks. Back to Allen. Hanks switches field to Okran. Okran with the ball, trying to catch Schlee on the run. Fiddler just boxed him out enough to let it go out of bounds. Like something like that, playing it over top where Schlee's on a run, but there's 3 defenders and no other green jerseys. There's not really much you can do.
Yeah, I mean, that well.
This ball's turned over. Never mind.
Nah, no worries. Nah, but, I mean, that's the problem with, or one of the drawbacks, I should say, of playing a target man is that they're isolated up in the front. I mean, have to hold off the ball from like 3 to 4 defenders. makes life really difficult, especially when you're attacking mid, your wingers aren't going to support him.
Definitely. It takes a lot of time, especially when he's up there. Like, it's a long time, 5 or 10 seconds, have to hold on to the ball to wait for some reinforcements. As Watson holds it in the middle. Ball sent up. St. Martin on a run. St. Martin cuts back, defended by Blanton. He's taken down.
That's clean. That's clean.
Referee did not make the call.
You see, the issue, right, is everyone assumes that just because it gets physical,
Because he
right,
falls down, it's a foul? Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's not the case. I mean, there were comments being made right underneath us about how he needs to be playing the ball. He's clearly shielding it out. I mean, it's a clean challenge. It's one of those things you got to get in the weight room and don't complain.
If I was a ref personally, someone falls down, it's a foul. I don't care what happens, it's a foul.
That's okay, Quaz. Maybe that's why you're not a ref.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a ref. As Condi sends the ball knocked away by Vigilante to Stenzel. O'Cran up the middle. Ball sent to Schlee. Schlee with Blanton again defending. Schlee sends a ball in. And just by the reach of... No, I'm tripping. That was Schlee. That almost got his foot on it on the far post. St. Martin making that cross.
Now we're seeing Christos really start to build up that pressure, what I was saying earlier. I mean, the Charlottesville Blues defense now looking a little scrambled, not really able to get out. This is exactly what Christos need right before the half.
Yeah, good thing from them because, sometimes you see, they score, tie the game, and it's kind of like, all right, let's sit back and play for the draw. But they're definitely on the attack ever since they scored.
Yeah, I mean, again, playing for pride, this is what they need. And, I mean, they've got a minute plus stoppage time, if any will be added. So it's now or never really before the half. Regardless, though, they will carry this momentum into the second half, which is going to be crucial.
Mayer sends a long throw into the box. And cleared away. Kirkland up to Condi. Charlottesville the 4-on-3. Ball sent out wide to Roberson. Roberson with Okran defending. Okran knocks the ball away.
Yeah, and again, it's the little things really in situations like this that separate good players from great players. I mean, that ball has to not only lead the Blues winger, but also put him in a position to make that cross or shot early on. I mean, that ball is just a little too strong, forced him to have to sort of run away from the goal before being able to really settle and play.
So here comes Charlottesville. Condi now taking on two defenders. Condi blocked by Dixon. Koss almost came off his line, but stays in. Ball's knocked away as we are over the 45-minute mark of this first half. Stenzel out wide. Ball's in and blocked by Richardson. I thought Okran did on that challenge. He did a good job with his physicality, preventing that cross from going in and taking away the ball and knocking it out of play.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to be brave. You have to be strong. Just situational awareness.
As Dixon knocked down Fiddler. Fiddler still down after that collision. Charlottesville not happy that there wasn't a foul call there. So trainer will come out. Let's see what the referee decides. They want to maybe have one more play or end the half right now. Fiddler walks off. And back to the bench. Vigilante sends the ball back. Blanton over to Sloan. Sloan takes his space. Sloan out wide to Condi. Condi with Cologne defending. Condi sends a cross in and just over the head of Kirkland. And that will do it for the first half of action here at Play the Eck Field in Baltimore. Game all tied up at 1. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes for the start of the second half. Christos 1, Charlottesville 1.
In your car.
Exactly. We are back for this second half between Christos and Charlottesville Blues. As our referees take their positions, Brian Albert, Carlos Dominguez, Justin Guijo, and Ryan Myers in the red today, refereeing this one. As we'll check to see if we have any subs. Ryan Calhera into the game for Christos. In green right in front on the near side. Also got Sam Walker taking the kickoff at midfield, wearing jersey number 11. And we are underway. Dixon. As Tyquan Stroud also checks into the game in jersey number 15 in green. Stroud with the ball. Christos on the attack early. As that was Richardson taken down in the midfield. Like Josh Morgan wearing jersey number 2 is also into the game. That's 4 subs for the Christos side. As a free kick is awarded, Stroud will send the ball in and just wide of the post. It'll be a free kick though, so like it was deflected. As I'll try to figure out who exited the field. Christos looks like number 10 Reese Meyer is out of the game. Hanks sends the ball in. St. Martin just missed it. Also just over the head of Walker. Over to Gallagher. Gallagher booted away. Looks like Eric Allen, jersey number 3, is also out of the game for Christos. As Dixon is taken down in the middle. Yellow card to the Blues defender. Dixon still down. As Christos awarded a free kick. Kidding, Reese Meyer still in the game, number 10. Crossing up off the head of Ubogu. He is now in the game for Charlottesville, jersey number 9. As Tyquan Stroud now takes it off to St. Martin. St. Martin knocked away. As Wilson up. Okran now gets out of bounds. As the numbers were put in wrong on the website, Ryan St. Martin is wearing jersey number 14. Meanwhile, it is Ryan Calhera in jersey number 19. Looks like maybe they switched jerseys for today. I don't know. Maybe the sizes were wrong in their jerseys. Stroud sends it over. Richardson out wide. Josh Morgan now. Stroud again in the middle. Plenty of time, plenty of space. Out to Okran. Deflected away by Fiddler. Kirkland now on a 2-on-1. Kirkland's got Ubogu in the box. Kirkland gets around the defender and Koss off his line, deflects it out of bounds. Okanekame Ubogu was making the run in the middle, but he was unable to take a pass.
Yeah, well worked by Charlotte. Unlucky to not get the goal there, but I mean, good early looks in this half for them.
Short play off to Vigilante. Knocks it off to Dougal. Dougal the high ball up and over everyone's head. And now the play. Morgan will set that play on the back end. Off to Stroud. And Stroud gets the ball taken away. Ubogu. The ball at the top of the box, fires a shot and in! Into the far corner. And Ubogu gives Charlottesville a 2-1 lead. Yet another turnover in the defensive third by Christos. This time Taekwon Stroud giving it away. And here in the 52nd minute, Charlottesville regained the lead.
Yeah, when you keep giving the ball away that much, keep making the same mistake over and over again, it'll catch up with you eventually. And I mean, at this point, they've been punished for the many mistakes that they've made.
Calhera takes it back to Morgan. It does look like Charlottesville really only has one striker pressing the defenders. Nonetheless, they force another turnover. Ubogu and Morgan there battling. Ubogu looking for a second. He settles it down. Ubogu tries to push it out. Koss there to pick it up. Rolls it out to St. Martin. St. Martin pushes it out, gets around the defender, but taken away by Vigilante. Vigilante give and go, and a clean tackle from Okran. Dixon sends the ball to no one. And Gallagher will reset play. As here comes Kirkland off the spin. Over Hanks now in the middle, out wide to St. Martin. St. Martin ball up. Defender knocks it right to Walker. They'll settle it down. Calhera with the ball. Try to get to Richardson. Richardson was offside though. So it looks like from that first half lineup, Anthony Schlee, Ethan Watson, Eric Allen, and Dom Colon are out for Christos. There's a battle for it on that far sideline. Thrown in. Dixon taking his space. Okran after it. Okran back to Koss. We did see Morgan in the last game. Looked like he was playing more of a, I think he might have been playing left back. Now this game he would be on the wing. As Christos have Okran and Richardson, I believe, on the back line. As Calhera sends it down, sends the ball to Walker. Walker with Yoder pressuring. He takes Yoder down. Gallagher sets up for his free kick. Low ball tipped up. Vigilante off to Ubogu. Vigilante now tapped away by Morgan. Vigilante with a cross in over the head of everyone. St. Martin gets around his first defender. St. Martin with speed. Sends the ball up. Calhera there. Sent out of bounds by Sloan. Stroud now making a run on the near side. Stroud cuts back into Walker. Walker trying to maintain control and fires.
It's good as well.
A shot over the crossbar.
Yeah, just didn't set his feet. Wasn't on balance. Not the greatest choice of shots from Walker, but he'll have other chances.
Fiddler now with plenty of space into the middle. Vigilante here on Dixon. He sends it up to Dugald. Dugald now looks like Okran thought Koss would come off his line, but he doesn't. Okran sends it out. Miscommunication on the defensive side. Dugald locks Sale down. Vigilante. Ball blocked by Stroud. As the center out, here comes Condi into the box. Condi, ball knocked away. Ball sent in and right in the Koss's chest off Dugald's foot. Charlottesville regain possession. Ball sent up to Abogu and offside. Looks like Marquez Nanasinkam, jersey number 12 in blue, is in the game for Charlottesville. Calhera now, ball sent in right into the hands of Gallagher. Findler missed Kirkland trying to make a run. Ball sent out by Stenzel. Also have Kirkland over the head of Mayer, but nothing more. Mayer now, ball picked up, another turnover. Kirkland now possession at the top of the box. Kirkland trying to get around Mayer. Kirkland with a left-footed shot and wide.
Yeah, and he had Obogu earlier on. Had he played him, could be 3-1. Little selfish, but selfish strikers can occasionally be the better ones.
Yeah, he did have 2 or 3 green jerseys on him. Maybe a pass was the better option, but still got a shot off though.
Yeah, I'm sure he thought if he just beat the first defender, it would have been an easy strike on target, but obviously Christos defenders had other plans.
As Okran back to the goalie, Koss. And turnover again. Dougal now over to Ubogu. Ubogu with the shot, looking for his second. Might have been off the foot of the defender. It was.
Yeah, and I mean, just a lapse in concentration for Christos. Again, something we've been seeing all night tonight. I mean, it's just poor. I don't mean to be too critical, but at a level such as this, you should expect the pressure to be coming on early. I mean, as a center back, you have to get the ball, quickly pick your head up and find someone.
Charlottesville set up for their corner to see them play it short to Vigilante a bunch as it's mostly cleared away. Nana Sinkam. Nana Sinkam tries to get a little give and go from Stenzel. Stroud now with it. Tries to reverse field, but it's picked off. Sloan tapped back to Sloan. Sloan now coming in. St. Martin on him. And St. Martin, the great pick as Sloan tried to get by him. Now Dougal. Vigilante. Back over to Dougal. St. Martin pressuring. Dougal back to Fiddler. Gallagher upfield. Over Bogu's head. Play kind of slowing down. Very fast-paced first half. Pretty fast-paced at the start of the second half, but Charlottesville just holding possession in their back end.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a rather declining spell of intensity and I guess you could say overall passion from this Christos side. Generally, when you bring subs on, those subs are there to uplift the currently standing players and bring more energy. But I mean, so far the new Christos team just hasn't really done that so far. None of the new players have really brought anything new to the table. Haven't really created any sort of magical moments. And I mean, it's just a rather lackadaisical performance in general.
Yeah, we saw St. Martin make a couple of good defensive plays. I think he's doing a good job pressuring on the wing, but I mean, Stroud with a couple turnovers in the middle. Dixon who's been in the game, but he's had a couple turnovers in the middle too to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, it's just about right now. I mean, finding the right balance, and I mean, as it looks like a new midfielder comes on for Christos.
Yeah, Jamison Michael.
Yeah, I mean, Jamison Michael, from what we've seen from him, I mean, he's been able to generally change the flow of the game. Does a good job of getting on the ball, taking his space well, creating chances. What Christos needs right now.
The center was attempted by St. Martin. St. Martin gets by Fiddler. St. Martin again on a run with his speed. He almost gets by Vigilante. Cuts him off though, and he's pushed out of bounds.
And St. Martin full of confidence right now. That's what you need. You know, as a right back or so, right wing back. He's definitely been one of the Christos bright spots. But unfortunately, you know, it's a team sport. One man can't do it all by himself.
It's Josh Kirkland will come off the field for Charlottesville. Dixon now holding on to Michael. Michael turns it over. It's Mitchell Reed now into the game for Charlottesville. Now Stroud. Morgan and Ubogu there, but Charlottesville catch themselves at a break. Ball sent in, a great save from Cost to keep that one out. Possible third goal yet again in transition off another turnover.
Yeah, and I mean, uncharacteristic mistakes from Michael, but I mean, it's not like this is anything new. It's been happening all game, and it's a great save to keep Christos in the game. I mean, it's just, you have to ask yourself, 66 minutes in, I mean, what's it going to take for this Christos side to really start to want to get in this game and to clean up the mistakes that have been happening all day.
There's Morgan there defending. This looks like a foul was called on the far side. Christos now to reset. It will be Ryan Calhera. He's in game as the next sub is on. I'm gonna guess that's Michael Johnson. Oh, got it. Michael Johnson. Jersey number 9 in green. Dixon now with plenty of time. Dixon turns it over. Ball sent up to Reed, and it's blocked by Morgan.
I mean, we sound like a broken record at this point. I mean, it's the same thing every single time. Careless turnovers of possession when you have so much time. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. And here's another one.
And Michael turns it over.
I would love to see the stats. I would love to see it.
Honestly. That was cleared away by Okran. Here come Christos on the counterattack. Into Hanks in the middle. Hanks now. Now Nasinkam. Over to Condi. Condi gets the ball up to Reed. Reed still after the Koss off his line to pick it up. Morgan up to Okran. I feel like Jojo Okran's had a pretty solid game on the back end.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's done well. He's done well. He and St. Martin have been probably the two most influential players at the moment. I mean, it's not very hard.
As it's picked up in the middle by Stenzel. Kyle Stenzel tries to float a ball over Dixon there to knock it down. As we hit the 71st minute of this one, Charlottesville retook their lead in the 51st minute, making it 2-1. Off the foot of Alkenakome Ubogu. They've held on to their lead thus far. Possibly could have made it 3-1, 4-1, but Sam Koss in net, or Christos has kept the ball out. As Dixon now with plenty of space. St. Martin on his right. Into the middle out to St. Martin. St. Martin. Ball to Johnson. Johnson taken down. AR calls the foul, I think. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did call the foul.
He signaled.
Yep, he signaled it.
Yes. Yeah.
St. Martin off the throw in. Now to Johnson. Johnson sends his cross in. He's got Richardson on the far post. Just by him. Richardson now looking to get the ball back from Condi. Richardson, ball turned over. Hanks settles down. Walker in the middle. Hanks just trickles off his foot. So he's unable to maintain possession. And Vigilante taken down. How to end that attack. Stenzel sends one on Mitchell Reed off of him. Johnson boxing out. He's knocked down by Sloan. Walker now tips it over. Whistle blown. Foul was called on Sloan, jersey number 5 in blue. Will be a free kick. Taekwon Stroud and Spencer Hanks lining up. I think Hanks is going to take it.
I mean, it favors him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Hanks sends it in right into Gallagher's chest.
Yeah, poor ball. Yeah, I mean, this game really needing some sort of spark, some sort of catalyst to really get it going. That's what subs are supposed to do, but hasn't really worked out for either side, really.
As Okran gets possession back.
Michael just loses the ball again.
Yeah, Mitchell Reed, ball up to Fiddler, St. Martin right there, though, to cut it off. He was chasing back after that ball. Goo. Now Fiddler. Fiddler left foot across there. Knocked away as Dougal barely keeps it and hits the corner flag.
For a throw-in.
And it will be the second water break of the game. The water break for the second half. Charlottesville hold a 2-1 lead as we enter the 76th minute of this contest. We'll be back in a few minutes for the end of this one. We are back. 75 minutes, 4 seconds into this one. Sun setting here in Baltimore. Still a 2-1 game. Charlottesville Blues looking for 3 points to possibly hop in to second place over Virginia Beach in these Chesapeake Division standings, while they are all chasing Lionsbridge FC, who stands alone in first. This will be a free kick for Robert Sloan and Charlottesville.
Yeah, just a side note, the smell of rain's in the air. There are projected thunderstorms here in Baltimore. I'm not sure if we should get this game finished though, I would assume.
Sloan with the ball in and be a corner. Yo, what does rain smell like? I know you can smell rain.
I'm actually from the south. It's
Oh,
my
really?
DNA, yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, no, rain carries that, that specific smell,
Yeah.
just,
No, that smells like normal. It smells like normal.
Smells like normal Baltimore air.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As Dougal holds possession. Dougal. Vigilante up. Back to Dougal. On a Sincom. Christos regained possession. Michael. Hanks now taps up to Walker. Walker over the top. with Johnson chasing after it. Johnson almost gets there. Mitchell Reed now reverses field. Ball taken away. Michael holding onto it in the middle is Stroud. And Stroud to the assistant coach.
Another careless pass.
Player down on the Charlottesville side. Looks like they have a sub coming in. That was Alfonso Condi hopping off the field, maybe rolled an ankle. Also Nakubogu battling Okran. Okran holds him off though. Sent back Dixon. Christos 12 minutes to play. Gonna need some type of chance to get back in this game and force a draw. Looking to break the 5-game losing streak that they're on to end the season. Morgan by 2 defenders. Up to Michael. And back, Christos holding possession. Dixon now. Morgan. Out to Okran. As the defenders creep up the field. Let's cross, try to get into Hanks. Ball settled down and free kick awarded. That was Richardson taken down. Stroud now setting up. We saw him score probably 5 or 6 games ago from that similar position, maybe a little bit further in.
No, it was much further in.
Much further in. Yeah.
No, probably closer to 25. It's a bit far out to strike it. Yeah.
Stroud settled one in, and it just trickles wide
It's a good save.
of the near post.
Very good save.
Kyle Dixon was right there. Almost gets a foot on it to send it in. So we got Spencer Hanks ready to take his left-footed corner. It is sent low near post. Josh Morgan over to Stroud. Stroud sends a high cross in. St. Martin right there, and it's missed off the foot. I believe that was Richardson. Charlottesville going to just waste away these final 10 minutes. Christos been the attack these last few, though.
Yeah, now it's just about game management from Charlottesville. Just being smart with possession, not doing anything clumsy or unnecessary.
As the Blues defender, kind of an unnecessary foul there with Richardson chasing after it, trying to put pressure on the defenders, looking to force a turnover.
Yeah, and I mean, Charlottesville banking on the fact that these last 10 minutes, Christos is going to get really aggressive, trying to win the ball back high up the field as much as possible. Could play to Charlottesville advantage depending on how they plan to work these last few minutes.
Goalkeeper Gallagher will take the free kick. They're fighting for it. Hanks taken down. Ball sent up quickly. Hanks. That was Johnson taking down that first one. Hanks taken down there. This would be a great opportunity off a set piece on the far side to possibly equalize. Stroud will set up two-man wall for Charlottesville. Stroud sends a low one in and sent away. Okra now to Michael. Kyle Dixon now. Wide to St. Martin. St. Martin a ball, trying to hit Richardson. A little too high and far. And some more subs in for Charlottesville. Samuel Vigilante out of the game. And Kyle Stenzel out of the game will be Grant Martin, jersey number 14, and Nathan Turnell in jersey number 24. In for Charlottesville. Dixon out wide. Brian St. Martin through the legs of the defender. St. Martin, a low cross, back post, and it trickles in the net. Off the head of Michael Johnson, and Christos have equalized in the 85th minute.
Yeah, St. Martin did a great job to be his man on the outside. Good ball in. I mean, like I said earlier, St. Martin's been a very big bright spot for this Christos side, and I mean, deserved the assist there. I can't say it was the greatest finishes ever. Kind of just a looping header in, but well deserved in the end.
Grant Martin had just checked to the game. Maybe he doesn't want to have checked in the game now. So here's Martin. We're gonna get something back.
Yeah, and I mean, now, as we said, you know, Charlottesville need this result here, so we do expect them to start pushing forward more.
So with the back heel from St. Martin, Sloan sends it in. Hanks at the top, settles it down, sends a shot, and just by the far post.
Momentum starting to shift in Christos' favor.
So we've got 4 to go.
Plus added time.
Plus added time. Both teams looking to get something to go in these last few minutes. As ball sent in the middle, Richardson taps one over. Defended by Nana Sinkham.
And this is the one problem with committing numbers forward. The field opens up, gaps start to fall in.
3v4, ball sent over.
Not able to capitalize. Wasteful in possession. Something we've seen both teams be very consistent at.
Boss now, sophomore at Syracuse. Stroud. Jamison Michael, ball taken away again. Charlottesville now on the attack. Robert Sloan making a run. Sloan taps it back and blocked by Morgan.
Yeah, this game's starting to open up last few minutes. Both teams really wanting to get this result. It's really just going to be about who blinks first.
Spencer Hanks sends a ball. Richardson on the far side. Richardson. Ball knocked out by Grant Martin. Will be a corner. So there's Hanks out wide. Ready to take it. He sends the ball in over far post, and that one hit the goalpost.
Looked to be that way.
I think it might have. As Charlottesville looks to come right back. Mitchell Reed. Too far. As that was Johnson taken down, no call. Here comes Charlottesville again. We've got Santos. No, that's not Santos. I'm kidding. Ubogu now in the middle. And a save by Goss. There's a Dougal pass from Ubogu. Gave him some space, but nothing to write home about. So Martin over the head of Walker. Findler to Dougal. Dougal looking on a scene come, and Dougal's taken down by Dixon. Yellow card given to Dixon. As we hit the 90-minute mark. Charlottesville with a free kick.
Yeah, final minutes of this game could be, we don't know how much time's going to be added on, but could be a make or break situation for Charlottesville.
Nick Richardson will exit play. I believe that is Ikechukwu Obizu as the final sub for Christos. Will be Graham Dougal to take the free kick possible. Final play of the game to try to escape the rain, which may be coming in a few minutes.
Yeah, the smell has really permeated the air now.
Dougal now cross in. There's Ubogu, and Cross able to scoop it up. Cross away. Walker. And the foul called on Walker. So he takes down on a Sinkum. Charlottesville trying to get that one last goal. Mitchell Reed. And that will do it. As this game ends in a 2-2 draw between Christos and Charlottesville. A big result for Charlottesville as they'll move, I believe, into a tie of second place with 23 points. But their next game on July 13th, that will be Saturday, will determine whether or not they make the playoffs. But Christos, at least they get a draw to end the year, 5-game losing streak, then finish out with a draw. And that's it from Play VAC Field. We'll see you guys maybe next year, maybe not. My name's Alex Kloss.
And I'm Alana Mania.
See you guys next time.